Well, there we go. All right. Sunday, and I'm sat in Wetherspoons. I've met some really brilliant people today. I'm going to tell you about that. I am indeed. But I'm just ordering this amazing app now. Nice glass of red to finish me day off, because a busy week at work tomorrow, I do think. And back to my exercise regime as well, so make the most of it. I know the weather's good and probably should be out there, but I've been out with the family today and just got back. And I do want to tell you about two amazing people that I've met today. One of them, absolutely brilliant guy, Paul Suggitt, probably a lifelong friend of mine, really. Well, from school anyway, High Tunstall. He was a couple of years older than me in secondary school, and I was in the year of his brother Ray, and his youngest brother Neil was a year or two below me at High Tunstall. So a really nice guy. But anyway, I met him. He was the guy that helped us start not Radio Hartlepool, start Hartlepool Ambulance Charity up back in 2016. I got in touch with him. I think he was doing he was an adventurer back there. He's now a filmmaker, and he makes documentaries and movies and things like that now. But back then he was an adventurer, ultimate adventurer. He's wrote books, I think, and put many series together about himself and his life and what have you, what he's done. And he was the guy that walked barefoot coast to coast, and I think he'd done that in part for the ambulance charity and another cancer trust as well. Real nice guy, absolutely wonderful person to know, and like I say, a wonderful person to actually know. I'm going to go into that one, which is I'm just ordering off this app now. Technology is amazing, isn't it? Really does. But when you use these likes of apps and everything like that, oh, that's worked. Oh, no, that's brilliant. So with that, that's excellent. Aye. That's all coming to my table. How good is that? Right, so I can do this now. The other guy that I met, so that's Paul Suggitt, Ultimate Adventure, really nice guy. Helped us start the ambulance charity up. When I say helped us, we worked in partnership together. He did a lot of fundraising. I think he raised in one go £7,000 for the ambulance charity. So we were able to buy our first medical kit out of that, the defib, the lot, all the bits and pieces, rent the gases that we use and everything. So real nice guy is Paul Suggitt. The other guy that I've met today, and I'm just going to Beamson, he's actually called. I'm going to LinkedIn on my phone while I'm talking. I'm putting his name in here, and just see what comes up. If I spell it right, that'll be a help, won't it? Yeah, will indeed. There we go. John Beamson. On here, on his LinkedIn, because this is what he goes by. He doesn't go by anything on Facebook or Twitter. He just uses this. And he's got certain rules in his life. Now he's down as the CEO Adventurer, because that's what he does. Founder of the CEO Adventurer. He travels around the world. He's a resilience coach, an events planner, and leadership skills. And he is just that. He does public talks, and he goes out around different places. Obviously giving those public talks and doing his adventurous stuff and what have you. And he's actually the owner of the Lone Survivor Experience, where executives go to him. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've got two for the price of one, you say, or two discount. That's all. I'll take my time and have a nice sip. Anyway, John Beamson is his name, and he's he does the Lone Survivor experience, where he gets like CEOs, company CEOs and things like that, and he gives them awkward tasks, which are both mainly physically challenging, but mentally challenging as well. And I had him in the studio today. Paul brought him along. Paul Suggitt, filmmaker, brought him along to actually be interviewed on the radio. Now, we pre-recorded that interview because he couldn't get down here during the week, and that'll be going out during the week sometime on Radio Hartlepool, 102.4 Radio Hartlepool. Paul Suggitt also used to be a broadcaster on 102.4 Radio Hartlepool. But anyway, back to John Beamson. He come down today and I interviewed him about this Lone Survivor experience, which Paul Suggitt is documenting for TV, for like a mini-series or a documentary and what have you. That's what he does, that's where he makes his money from. This John Beamson, what a character. I've learned so much from him today. And I dare say that if he was charging for what I've learned off him today, it would have cost me £1,000 plus VAT. All right, but I had it all free today. I asked a lot of questions of him. He gave a truthful and honest answer. This is one thing he is, absolutely honest. A no bull kind of guy. He'll tell you if he doesn't like it, he'll tell you. If he doesn't like what you're doing, he'll tell you. If he doesn't like your attitude, he'll tell you. If he doesn't think he's right for you and his business is right for you, he'll tell you. Honestly, he will. Straight cut to the chase. He'll say something like, and he told me this, look, I think we're wasting each other's time here. And that's exactly how, I wouldn't say harsh, but just so he doesn't waste his own time. I think that's what it's all about. But anyway, John Beamson, what a brilliant guy. If you have got LinkedIn, have a look at him. John Beamson, drop him a message via there as well. You can have a look at his webpage as well at ceoadventurer.com. You can find out all about what he does on there. You can actually message him via LinkedIn as well. And I might just drop him a thank you message. And I am following him on here, and I'd actually love to connect with him. So I've sent him a connect thingery through. But he doesn't bear fools easy. That's another thing about John. John Beamson, absolutely brilliant. So I've met him today, and I won't go into exactly what he's told me about himself and what he does and how he does business, but he's a very, very clever individual. He's got experience from the Royal Artillery. He was in the Royal Artillery in the Army. He was brought up in Bishop Auckland, but now lives in Darlington. A truth teller, it really, really is, and I enjoyed my time meeting him today. I've got to thank Paul Suggitt for that, for bringing him along. Paul Suggitt, filmmaker. Have a look at him as well, if you would. But yeah, two brilliant guys that I actually met today. I'll put the photograph up somewhere while I'm talking, so you can see the photograph of the two of them and me at the studio when they came along and record that message in today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to enjoy my wine for now. I sat in the local Wetherspoons on Church Square. Weather's absolutely belting out there. Absolutely nice. But my missus and my youngest daughter, who I've been out with today after doing the pre-recording for the radio, it goes out on Wednesday, incidentally. By the time you see this, it's probably all over and done with, by the way. But yeah, the recording goes out Wednesday. Really, really chuffed. Do you know when you're really happy to meet someone? That's what it's been like today. What an experience. And John Beamson, Paul Suggitt meeting the two, what I would describe as the two best guys you could ever meet. Honest, friendly, supportive. What more can you say about these sort of guys? And while I'm being talking live on the radio, he's just live on this camera, he's just accepted me friend's request on LinkedIn. Now, he doesn't do that to everybody, believe me, he doesn't do that to everybody. And he's been known to cancel, obviously, messages, you know, when he has a clear out and everything like that, cancel followers and people he's friends with. And he told me one thing which is quite important. He said there's a few things in his life which are important. His mum, he speaks to his mum every day on the phone. His missus, his own health and his own health routine, and mental health especially, and having own time for yourself, you know, your own time for yourself as well. Did teach me quite a lot, and I went for a cup after the interview, the radio interview, which is good actually. I might put the audio up on here, and as I'm talking about it, the radio interview was absolutely spectacular. I've lost my train of thought there. I think it's the wine. I'll just blame the red on that. But what a guy that I've met today! I'm still sort of buzzing. He gave us an hour of his time after the interview. That's all I was going to say. He gave us a whole hour of his time. I'll not tell you how much he charges for that. I'll let him tell you that. But it was certainly worth the experience to learn more about him and what he does. And this adventure that Paul Suggitt is following on, 3 peaks and 3 pots. And this is because he goes potholing as well within the adventure that Paul Suggitt's, and climbs these peaks, mountains and everything like that. And he just does it. You'd think nothing of walking like 50 kilometres or something like that. This guy, honestly, think nothing about doing something like that. He gets into the mindset of something and he just does something. He doesn't prove to anybody that he can do things. He just because the sort of guy he is. But anyway, military experience, I suppose a lot of that comes into it. I think he said he didn't do too well at school, but I don't want to focus on that. I don't want to be a negative or anything like that, but it just goes to show you that anybody can achieve a goal or a target, providing they put the mind to it, and body and soul, like you say. But like I say, I'm surprised he's accepted my friend's request at this time of day, because I thought he would have had the Sunday off, you know what I mean, and not be looking on social media and everything like that, because that's the type of guy he is. Wonderful character. Have a look at Paul Suggitt. He used to go under the name of Ultimate Adventurer, like John Beamson is now. I think he tells you he was in the Royal Artillery, I think he was SAS or SBS or something like that, MI5 or MI6, he's a right James Bond character, this bloke, he is indeed. He's been working with the CEO of Expanded Metals here in Hartlepool as well, and if I can remember the guy's name, I'll pop it up on here for you as well. The CEO of Expanded Metals, and I've asked, do you think you could persuade him to come on the radio too and do the same thing? And John said, yeah, I'll have a good word with him as well. So stand by for that one on Radio Hartlepool. We might be getting the Chief Executive Officer of Expanded Metals here, or Expamet, or whatever it's called now. But I know it's a massive town employer, and it puts a lot of revenue into the coffers of the local authority as well, through the taxes they pay and the revenue they contribute to local society as well. They've got an actual charity arm, so I'm going to write to them on Radio Hartlepool, see if we can get them on as a sponsor or something like that as well, Expanded Metals, and also to see if they'll help Hartlepool Ambulance Charity out a bit as well. But anyway, John Beamson, met him today, absolutely wonderful character, and Paul Suggitt as well. I think that's enough for now. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Sunday, and like I say, I might put some photographs up in this, and certainly the name of that particular character as well from Expanded Metals. But John Beamson, Paul Suggitt, met them today, spent more than an hour with them, 2 hours I think in fact, the radio programme, and then afterwards in Costa. Brilliant blokes. Glad I met them. I'm still buzzing. I'm just winding down now. From Wetherspoons, hope you enjoyed that. And how good was that?